Hi, it's Tyrell again here, and we're gonna go through the other deck. I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. Ran out of room on the other playmat, so I kind of spread it out between the two here. Yeah, there's a sideboard for this one too. With your starting Vanguard, it's gonna be a Restful Music Rummy. When your drive check reveals a grade 3 card, then it's with one of your cards with Raindeer and its card name from your drop zone, you may return it to your hand. So it looks like if one of your Vanguards gets destroyed or something, you could return this to your hand to play it again. It's pretty neat. And then choose a grade 3 card from your hand and discard it. Draw a card. If you have a Vanguard with Raindeer in the card name, you may put this unit into your soul. If you do, gain a charge. So I'm going to be mentioning Raindeer a lot. And then there's the 16 trigger units. It's got 8 critical, 4 draw, and then 4 heal. Yeah, and then these ones actually say something. It's a continuous trigger. If you have a Vanguard with Raindeer in its card name, this unit gets grade +3. So there's going to be a lot of mentioning about +3 triggers when it comes on. This draw trigger, put this unit into your soul, choose one of your units, and it gets +3,000 until end of turn. So that sounds pretty good. It doesn't have Raindeer in the name. Yeah, now the grade 1s. So there's 14 grade 1 cards. It seems to be pretty consistent with all of the decks. And then Transcendental Aqua. So it's a Sentinel. You can only have 4 of them in your deck. Oh, except this one you can include up to 6 in your deck. So some cases you can do that. Choose a card and put it in your soul when this unit is placed. If you do. So that's going to do protect all damage, I guess, if you have to discard a card. And then Dash Sisters Rabel, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have a Vanguard with Raindeer in his card name, this gets grade +2, so it's going to be a grade 3. And then when your drive check reveals a grade 3 card, if you have a Vanguard with Raindeer in his card name, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card, shuffle your deck, and gain a charge. So that sounds pretty good for Raindeer. And then auto choose a grade 3 from your hand and reveal it. When this unit is placed, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 grade 3 card with a Laris in its card name, reveal it and put it in your hand. That seems pretty good. So it's searching for Lara somewhere. I don't think I was looking for that before. Huh. Where is she? Maybe she's not in this deck. Alright, and then the next one, yeah, Piping Hot. So your unit named Velvet Voice Raindeer in the same column as this unit gets +1,000, so it's a little boost to the Raindeer unit. And the auto in the back row, your drive check reveals a grade 3 card. If you have a Vanguard with Raindeer, till end of turn this gets move this unit to an open R in the same column and untap it. This unit gets +4,000 till end of turn. So it seems to go with the Raindeer deck theme. Then the grade 2 cards is 4, 8, 11 of those, just like all the other decks. Then the Inspect Sisters Rebel. Trigger, if you have a Vanguard with Raindeer in its card name, this card gets grade +1, so it's going to be a grade 3 card. Then put this unit on the bottom of your deck. When this unit attacks, hits a Vanguard. If you have a Vanguard with Raindeer in his card name, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw 2 cards, then shuffle your deck. So that sounds really good. More card draw. Doesn't seem as much card draw as the other one. Then Happy Ears Melival. When your drive check reveals a grade 3 card, if you have a Vanguard with Raindeer in his card name, you may return this unit to your hand. If you do, choose up to 2 of your units, and they get +3,000 until end of turn. Yeah, so you're going to always reveal grade 3 cards, and then here's the Raindeer cards finally. It didn't look like there was any grade 0 or 1 or 2. There's only grade 3 and grade 4. So there's these ones here. Choose a card from your hand and put it into your soul. So underneath your Vanguard, when you drive check reveals a grade 3 card, and it probably will. Choose one of your rear guardians, return it to your hand, and if there is a card named Velvet Voice Raindeer in your soul or trigger zone, this unit gets drive +1. Neat. Yeah, and then another ability too. Then Velvet Voice Reindeer. Choose a card in your hand and discard it. Draft check. You choose one of your units with Raindeer in his card name and it gets plus 5,000 and plus 1 damage. Sweet. Yeah, and then there's also the G Guardians. There was 16 of them. That seemed pretty consistent too. The Song of Gracious Reindeer. So another reindeer then. So you pay a cost and you choose a face down card with the same name as this card. So you turn up 2 of them when you drive check. Reveals a grade 3 card. You have a heart card named Raindeer. So when you're placing this card onto the field, then your Vanguard's going to become your heart cards. I had to look that up. Yes, your heart card's going to have Raindeer, and then you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to one of your rare guards, return it to your hand, and then this unit gets plus 3,000 and drive plus 1 until end of turn, end of the battle. So that seems pretty good. And then the School 808, that was in the other deck, so another big wall of text. Don't think it says anything about Raindeer. Same with these ones, so maybe there's only so many cards that work with each other, and then you have to fill it with other cards. Yeah, and then there was a couple G Guardians as well. So I think this one was the same as the other one. So it'll have plus 20,000 defense. And then this one seemed pretty common. It's probably not a very good one. So yeah, and then there was a sideboard. I guess Velvet Voice Reindeer. Velvet Voice Reindeer. So maybe this is a triple rare version, and then these were just the common versions, and then maybe some other sideboard stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much the deck then. It seems pretty good. I was trying to figure out what the point of this deck. It didn't seem as straightforward as the idle one. I couldn't quite figure it out. But here, I think this is pretty much the main point of it. Yeah, choose a card from your hand, discard it. When your drive check reveals this card, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your units with Raindeer in its card name, and it gets plus 5,000 and the plus 1 damage. But then the second part's really good if it's a Vanguard. When this unit is placed on Vanguard, or when your G unit G strides, choose one of your Vanguards, and until end of turn it gets auto. When your drive check reveals a grade 3 card, all of your rear guards get plus 5,000 until end of turn. So this would be a double check. Checks twice. But then I wonder if this is the Vanguard too. Yeah, this becomes your Vanguard when you play it. Your drive check reveals a grade 3 card, all of your rear guards. All of your rear guards, so that's 5 of them. You got 5 rear guards on your field. And then when this card comes out, if you can drive check 3 times, wow, so then all of your rear guards could get up to plus 15,000. Then your rear ones are going to boost your front ones. That's going to plus 30,000 damage to their attack. Jeez, that is pretty ridiculous. I mean, it doesn't have the draw of the other deck. So I imagine if you could get them, it'd be pretty good. Yeah, I guess that one's pretty niche. Maybe you don't need a draw in every single deck. I mean the Raindear Deck, because it had so much draw in it, so you probably don't have to have draw. Yeah, so I mean, after reading that, I'd say, yeah, it probably would be pretty sick to pull that off, doing the extra 30,000 damage. That'd be insane. Seems like a pretty good deck, so now I'll have to try that one out, and then maybe look at the other stuff here too.